Warning, this podcast contains spoilers. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Game of Thrones, Season 5, Episode 6, Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me are Cleo and John in the same window. The silent Cleo and John. And also joining us are Pat and Michelle in the same window.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, dudes.
See, they speak.
How is it going?
I gotta be the trendsetter.
Trendsetter, there you go. So another fantastic episode.
Oh, great.
Yes, but much worse.
But much worse, yes. We'll get to that. It had me glued to my monitor for a while.
It was dark. It was very dark.
And yeah, dark.
Very dark!
Well, every season has a pretty dark episode, and this just happened to be this season's really damn dark episode.
Well, honestly, the way it's going, I don't think this is going to be the darkest episode. It's too early to have the darkest episode.
Well, we have
yes, this is dark, but...
Yeah, no, that's true. Typically true. They'll probably do a lot more worse things happening.
You're right. There's usually a really dark episode and a shit just went down episode.
Yeah.
Sometimes they coincide.
Dark because of the lighting.
No.
That's because they blew their budget on everything else.
No.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Episode 2 of the Dragon showed up. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, exactly.
There was the money.
Yeah, there goes the money. Episode 6 is going to have to be dark.
I was glued to the screen because I couldn't see shit.
Return the stage lighting.
I know.
I know, oh my god.
Somebody light a freaking candle on set. Come on.
Yeah, to be honest, all the scenes with Arya this episode, I'm staring like, am I missing anything? This is
Yeah.
Who is here?
I mean,
dark.
I was squinting.
that's the thing with the, the black and white house. Is that what it's called? The House of Black and White? It's dark. It's meant to be dark. It's the house of the god of death.
No faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, but at the same I want to see who the fuck is on the screen.
That's
Yeah,
true.
there
Please.
is that. So
What?
we,
What's up there? And then I realized as we got closer, it was heads. And I was
Yeah.
like,
it's faces. Lots.
What
and
is
lots of
that? Oh, it's a
faces.
wall of heads. Okay.
yeah,
A wall of heads.
Alright, that's what they do with the bodies.
That's a pretty good answer as to
Yeah.
what they do with the bodies.
That's what I think.
Mm-hmm. So we got a whole
But then
bunch
why
of
do they
Arya.
have to? I guess it's a ritual.
Yeah.
I guess it's a ritual, but it's like, then why do you have to clean the bodies if you're just gonna keep the heads?
I know. Maybe that's like some sort of like
Dirty head.
homage to the dead.
But she's spending all this time cleaning the whole body, the legs and all. Like she's
You
cleaning
gotta
everything.
show a nice gesture before you take someo's head off.
Or maybe
it's
like
just-
paying
yeah,
respects to the
It's
dead.
ritual.
Could be a meat source. You don't know what they're eating.
I mean,
Yeah.
People, Soylent Green.
I can't.
It's made out of people.
Well, waste not.
Waste not, indeed. So Arya finds out that she can get slapped a lot for lying.
Yeah,
A lot.
A
Oh.
lot.
tons of bitch slaps.
Hey, you know what? To Arya's credit, I fully believed that other girl when she was telling her story.
I did too.
I did.
And as soon as she
I did.
said, did you believe, was any of that true? It's like, oh, well played.
It was dark, but I could see Arya had a smile on her face from that story. She's like, oh, she's like me. And then when she was like, was that true? Arya was just like, what?
What?
It's like the smile melted off. It's like,
Just,
What?
Yeah.
No, wait, you're not like me? Damn it.
Well, that's gonna suck.
Is that the only one who knew? Because I was like, no, that's too fucking easy. No.
Yeah, it did seem... in
It's like
hindsight, it
normal
was
shit.
definitely too easy. But, well played nonetheless. So, she lies after that. Guy whose face we never see brings in a sick, dying young girl.
Yes.
Arya's the only one there. she goes over, spins a tail, and tells her, drink the water. It cured me.
Croak.
I want to
Nope.
know. I would love to know what's in that water, first off.
I know. Okay, got her to drink it.
Arsenic.
I mean,
That's all-
Arsenic.
It's the corpse water. There's so much
Water is
body.
very sweet.
That's why they wash the dead bodies, so they could fill the fountain.
Botulism.
Oh.
Oh.
It's full of corpse juice.
It's full of
Really?
corpse water. No, it really isn't. Making that up. So, apparently, this impresses Mr. Hagar, who then takes her to the room of a billion heads.
Yes. Wow. Dark room. Dark.
The room of many faces.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the god of many faces.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that means like those are all the faces of that they can use
Yeah.
when they change shapes.
Which actually is something I didn't make the connection with, because the god of death is the god of many faces. So the faceless men use the dead faces. That's the little connection I wasn't able to make without
Yeah.
that information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense though.
That's a lot of faces. No wonder they're effective assassins.
I was gonna say
That makes sense why the people of Bravos would bring them bodies, or people who were dying.
Yeah.
Or dying people would willingly go there.
Yeah. Some form of immortality. Hey, we can use your face. You know, you don't really go on. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll live for you.
We'll live for you. So he tells her, you know,
Yeah.
you're not ready to become no one. But you're ready to become someone else.
Yes.
Which means
Right.
she's going to use a face.
She's going to get a new face. And what kind of fun is this going to lead to?
Changing
Uh,
actresses.
There is that,
Which
changing
is sad.
actresses.
'Cause I love Maisie
Maisie Williams.
Maisie Williams.
Well, it's gonna partially mean maybe an assassination attempt.
I don't know. The way he's been playing games with her, I don't think he's just going to straight up say, okay, here's your new face, now go kill somebody.
No, but I think he's gonna say, okay, let's put a new face on you, and he'll give her a menial task to go out into the city, and then she's gonna run into no one other than Maren Trent.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Very
Really, this
likely.
Shows a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm just curious how that's going to go down. I can't wait. Ever since you guys pointed it out to me, I
so
can't wait.
excited. I'm more than the like showdown between her and Trent. I'm more looking forward to what the Tyrell dude, what the the head of Tyrell House does.
Bumble shit.
Oh goodness!
Oh, goodness me!
It's not even kosher in the slightest.
Oh.
I mean, did anyone else think like the guy whose paper showed who was the father of this child is clearly one of the faceless people? I mean,
Oh, that was,
Like, it
I don't
that was
think
clearly...
I think that was all a setup.
It was clearly Jack and Hagar, in my opinion.
I was gonna say that must have been him, right?
You never saw the guy's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
Graph, she says she's gonna go off to gather
Clink, clink,
information.
clink. Oh no, for sure.
Or Arya's gonna go off. They're gonna send her to gather information.
So, moving away from Arya Stark.
Bye bye, Arya.
Let's stay in this part of the world. Let's talk about Jorah and Tyrion, the other odd couple.
The
So many odd couples.
So true. So true.
So,
And the warrior, do do do.
so they're bonding.
Yes.
They're kind of bonding.
They're getting to know each other.
Exactly. Tyrion basically says, "What? You never thought to ask why until now?"
No, he really didn't.
He really didn't. And then Jorah learns that his father was killed.
Had a way to kill the mood.
Yeah.
That was so. I was like, as soon as you saw Jorah's face, I was like, he didn't know. How could he know?
Right. How could he know? I mean, think about it. Like, it's something you forget about. He's a world away, a continent away. news
Yeah.
doesn't exactly travel fast. I mean, very few people in Essos, especially where Jorah's heading, really give a shit about what's going on in King's Landing and Westeros and
Yeah.
stuff. So,
And I mean, that wasn't even something that happened in King's Landing. That was something that happened on the wall.
right, and
They care even less about it
Let
over
alone
there.
like no one. They don't care about up there the wall.
and Tyrion even said, "I only know what I've heard. It's not. It's all hearsay. It's not. He doesn't even know for sure." But that sucks to find that out like that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I can trade in this pardon and I'd be Lord of Bear Island again. Let's not forget, the Mormonts come from Bear Island, the most badass named place ever.
I forget all of
That's why father was the old bear.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now he'll be the stone bear.
The Stone Bear. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Yeah, you got that in
Dad could be a dead bear.
grayscale.
Mm-hmm.
Grayscale.
So, captured by slavers. That one I didn't see coming.
I didn't either.
No, I didn't either.
And
That sucked.
That sucked, and
It sucked a royal big one.
it's
Yeah.
like the royal big one.
Like the little one they wanted to take from Dinklage.
Oh my god. I was
Oh.
taking
Like, I have regular sized dick, guys. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. It's normal size.
and he's like, we'll just take you to the cock merchant. I was
Yes.
like, there's cock merchants? Okay.
Cock merchant. Okay.
They have those.
Apparently they have those. Every block market it. Human horn, come on.
Of course.
Yeah, well, yes.
Well, I
Let's
Futurama?
use the
Like,
lore.
Yes.
It's a working dealer, but I don't think you
Oh,
would
this-
realize.
You never know. Depending what you need it for.
What the hell did they use it for? A magic wand? I mean,
No, they said it was an aphrodisiac or something like
no,
that.
in Futurama, yeah, but he said, dwarf cock has magical powers or something like
Yes.
that.
So
It must.
So I'm assuming
Maybe
they
they
cut
hang it-
ingest it and then
Ew.
Or maybe they hang it above the bed like a dream catcher.
No. You're all stupid. You slap the ocean with it, so that way if you have a good fishing harvest.
You slap the oat. Quick talking by Tyrion. I'm moving right along here. Quick talking by Tyrion saves his life and convinces the
How many
slavers.
times has Tyrion done that?
It's his, number one talent in this world.
That's what he does.
He's a very, very persuasive speaker.
Mhm.
A lot.
Basically tells them, they wrote songs about this guy. And, yeah, I killed a blood rider in single combat. And it's like, all right, that's fucking impressive.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like,
Oh, joust.
That is
That's
impressive.
cute.
He
That's
was Khal
cute.
Drogo's head man.
Yeah.
it's one of his head men, as in, the way the Dothraki work is if a blood rider kills the Khal, he's the new Khal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's very impressive. And guess what? They're back on the road to Meereen.
Yep.
So Tyrion was
Yep.
being taken to Meereen by Varys, kidnapped, taken to Meereen by Jorah, now kidnapped again and taken to Meereen by
it's a
slavers.
Marine.
Two.
I can't wait till the slavers get kidnapped by the mega slavers.
I can't wait until they
Then-
encounter a coven of red priests who burn the boat, save Tyrion and Jorah, and then take them to Meereen.
Where they'll fight as gladiators again.
No, because the red witches and everything believe that
No, I know.
Daenerys is like the coming of
Yes.
The ultimate, yeah.
the coming of
I
fate.
don't know how the organization works as a whole, but I'm not sure red priestesses really believe that. Like, I think they're just supporting local, big shots to get, the favor of the people, sort of.
Yeah, they may have
I feel like they choose, we've seen that, the lady in Over the Sea is talking about Daenerys while, what the
Melisandre.
Melisandre is talking about Stannis.
And then you have
So
Thoros,
it's
who
make it,
is talking about neither of them.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So maybe it's a regional thing.
Yeah, it's very
They
possible.
pick a different court person.
That's possible. Or again, they just play whoever to their advantage.
But they're all spouting the same lines at them, so there's got to be some grain of truth to it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or maybe it's just, we need some heroic warrior we can bless with this. We're just going to take whoever wins. That could be.
Maybe.
Maybe.
'Tis possible.
Poor Tyrion, poor Jorah. I love the odd couple. On to the other odd couple.
I love them too.
I love this other odd couple
Bronn
too.
and Jamie.
Bronn and Jamie.
Mmm.
The singing Bronn and the golden hand Jamie.
That was funny.
So they show up and decide to take Myrcella at the exact same time that the Sand Snakes are trying to take Myrcella.
Yes.
Yeah.
You see Bronn and Jamie moving through the gardens, and then you see the three of them moving through the gardens, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's an episode of Scooby-Doo.
And they're all...
Doing.
They're just gonna run crisscross past
They're gonna
each
start
other.
chasing each other in and out of doors down hallways.
Ah,
We're just gonna have Benny Hill music throughout the next like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been funny if they actually did something like that.
So, interesting fight breaks out between all of them. Bronn taking on Spear Lady and Whip Lady, while Jamie deals with Dagger Lady. Or was it? No, Jamie was dealing with Spear Lady.
Fighters. Oh my god.
You gotta also like Ron just
No, Jamie had the
knock
speed
the hell out of.
Did Jamie have the daughter? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he said the opposite.
Ron knocks the hell out of the little Dorn kid.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, it's like,
Taking
I'm
her
Prince
and-
Tristane. Oh, pleasure to meet you, Jamie. And then he, Bronn just punches his lights out.
I'll be taking her, thank you.
You're not part
Yeah,
of the
that was
thing.
hilarious.
See yourself out.
Yup. Now,
But Bronn got cut.
he did get cut,
Yeah.
which, if the
Venom.
Sand Snakes are anything like their father, means they fight with poisoned weapons.
They wouldn't have shown that if he didn't get poisoned.
Yeah, it was a.
It was
Yeah,
deliberate.
no,
Yeah.
it's important.
It is
He is
important.
poisoned. There's no doubt in my mind.
he's dead.
Well, in any other part of the world, he probably would be dead, but he's in the right place to get an antidote,
I would
Yeah.
imagine that
If there is,
if there is.
they know. Yeah,
But if they'd have it anywhere, it would be in Dorne.
right,
Yeah.
they're poisoners. They know they're poisons.
If they would give it to him.
yeah, but who's gonna heal him?
That's what I mean.
Probably the king, because he doesn't. Not the king, the Lord.
Prince
Does he
Doran.
give a shit?
Yes.
Why would he give a shit?
He doesn't want to
I mean-
start an accidental tiff with the
But
Lannisters,
he's trying to
Bronn's
keep-
not.
but he's with Jamie.
He's
Yeah, I
trying
don't
to
know.
keep the peace, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's a very good. I give him credit for trying to. He's
Yeah, that Lord is
really do.
pretty down the middle on everything. Like, look,
He's just like, well, you know.
He doesn't want to drag his people into an unnecessary war. And here's
I
my
like him, but
fun
Punch
thing
together.
with this whole scene. It started, and I'm like, okay, so they're Scooby-Dooing around the gardens, and isn't Prince Doran going to see this? He's kind of on a balcony with his bodyguard overlooking all of this. Like,
Yeah,
obviously he's going to see this shit. And,
yeah.
someone saw that shit because bodyguard man with his really, really pretty axe shows up.
It's more like a spear than an axe or a halberd.
It's a pole axe.
Twisted.
well, we already had
Yes.
foreshadowing of it too, because you had the Lord sitting there with him and saying, "I know you haven't used that in a while, but I hope you still remember how to use it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, hey,
Hey!
army.
If,
What the
if you were still whole.
fuck are you doing?
Yeah. When you were still whole, it would have been a good fight. But, drop the sword, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna kill you.
and really,
So, 5 of them go in, 3 and 2 after Myrcella, and now all of them are fucked.
pretty much,
Yeah.
Pretty much.
pretty much.
Yeah. We got 2
At least
2 intruders and 3, I guess you would say, somewhat traitors.
Family traders, funeral traders.
I have no idea how
four,
Doran's gonna
because
handle that.
they got Lady Bitchface,
Oh yeah, Lady Bitchface. I forgot about her.
who just stood there the entire time and didn't do a goddamn thing.
But she's
Kids
that was-
ignore her. I mean,
she's not a fighter, and she's surrounded by like 6 or 7 armed guards.
What is she gonna do?
No, but
Splash?
she didn't
No,
leave
but what I
that
mean
place.
is, yeah, they deployed, like the Sand Snakes deployed, and she just stood there the whole time.
Well, what
Like,
else
she
is
didn't
gonna
go
do?
off and do something else.
Nope, it's like
She
kids
just
do
chill.
my work for me.
No,
and
she was
that's it.
waiting for them to come back.
Well, probably, but
It's like, go, my child, and
Here, children, go murder this chick for me.
Mm-hmm.
this little girl.
It'll be fine.
And your plan totally backfired.
Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know how that's gonna play out. There's a lot I don't know how it's gonna play out. I have my theories, but
Treason?
Combat.
I'm thinking treason for her, at least. We'll see.
yeah, because they're playing this entirely different. This whole thing happened with characters in the book that haven't even been introduced in the show, so I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
And fun fact, Tyrion got the blame for it in the book. So Cersei, she's a bitch. We're just gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cersei being a bitch,
Being a royal bitch.
holy hell, holy hell.
I can't wait till she gets found out.
Oh, but here's the thing. Okay, she's doing all of this. She gets Loras arrested. She's got Loras in there and Marjorie, and she orchestrates this whole thing so they'll be caught lying to the High Septon.
Yes. As soon as they called Marjorie up, I was like, he's setting her up to take the fall because he's got a guy.
Right, and he got the guy.
And he's got the boyfriend.
Mhm.
He's got the boyfriend.
Yep.
And then,
And of course, the boyfriend
Excellent.
knows the whole thing.
but here's my thing with Cersei, and this is a glaring, thing, hole in her plan right here. Her cousin, Lancel, a.k.a. cousin she has personally boned, is one of
Yes.
these sparrows.
Yes.
So
It's only a matter of time before that comes up.
that's going to happen. I mean, what has stopped him from walking into the room being like, hi, Sparrow. In my former pre-Sparrow life, Cersei Lannister was my cousin. She took me to her bed many a time.
And also her
Well, the
father.
only thing that's stopping him is that he'll be executed too.
Yeah,
True.
that's
No.
true. Oh, yeah, no.
No, because I think
She's right.
really what it is that he's already given up
Cleo's right.
his whole history, essentially,
Oh.
to be part of this organization. So he's already repented for his sins.
Yeah,
So
he's giving
there's
up
no
everything.
reason for him to bring it up.
Well, he could also mention Cersei and her brother fornicating and having like.
I was going to say,
That's more
he
like
has evidence that she was
Yes.
before.
Yes,
He has
but
evidence. What's the evidence
that
to me?
would then draw light on him having boned her too.
Yes.
I don't care.
But you know
Do
what?
No, I know.
Let him fucking die.
No, I know.
I think at that point though they would be more concerned
But I like that.
with the queen.
I'm sorry.
No, keep going. It's good because she's. I'm just waiting for it to all blow up in her face because it's gonna happen.
Because it's gonna.
And she doesn't even think, and she doesn't even like have an inkling in the back of her mind thinking anything can backfire on
well, it's
her.
going to dethrone everything.
What a dumb bitch.
Think of it in
And
that.
Cersei's sitting there with the what's her? Not old man. Olenna.
Mm-hmm.
She's sitting there with Olenna, like, "Oh, I'm smarter than you," and Olenna's like, "Bitch, no, you ain't.
Yeah, I know.
I know exactly what
This
you're
is one
doing."
time she would say, "Go fuck yourself." No, you're not.
Exactly.
I'm just waiting.
Lady
If it-
Olenna knows though. I
If
think
it doesn't happen,
She knows.
yeah, she knows. Of course, she knows. She believes all the. She knows that the rumors aren't just rumors.
there's truth.
She
to it.
went toe to toe with Tywin and almost out-sassed him.
Yep.
She's the best there is.
She is awesome. I love her.
She
and
is.
too. Marjorie's very pretty and cool.
If this doesn't blow up in Cersei's face, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
I'll be pissed too.
Mhm.
I will be very
It's
upset
not.
because it is just the gigantic elephant in the room.
She just needs to get what's coming to her, and it's like
She's desperate.
She-
This is like her last clutch at power. And she's not thinking about the consequences. She's not thinking like she should.
Nope.
She's just so obsessed with holding what she's got right now.
So
And she doesn't realize it's going to blow up in her face.
And I feel bad for Tommen, who's just sitting there like
and he doesn't even know how to rule. I
He's
mean, like,
he's
really?
the biggest puppet in this whole thing. all he's realizing is, oh man, the girl that I want to sleep with all the time is going away.
Yeah.
And he's mad at me because obviously my mother, I can't stand up for myself.
And I want to be a fair king and everything, and I'm the one that brought this upon us,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's...
Yeah, it really needs to, something needs to change there.
Who knows? Maybe he will grow a backbone. Who knows? Maybe in the next few episodes. We'll see.
Possibly. We'll see. So, one more main character. No, two more, actually.
Oh.
Littlefinger.
Oh, I love him.
His little meeting with Cersei.
Yes.
You love Littlefinger?
Hey,
I do. I've always loved him.
I have to say, I have to
I've
agree
always
with her.
hated this little weasel and I want him to die.
Think about it. Here's the cleverness of Littlefinger. Like, almost laid out in front of you, the cleverness of Littlefinger this episode. Because no matter what happens, he's coming out on top.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Stannis wins. If Stannis takes over Winterfell, if Roose Bolton repels Stannis' forces, if some wild card happens and the Lannisters take it off, he's set, he's in with all three parties right now, and none of them are the wiser. So unless that comes out, which it could potentially, that could happen, but he's smart enough to have foreseen that and have contingency plans, but it doesn't matter. Whoever comes out on top, he's sitting pretty at their right hand.
Yep.
I don't know, because if, let's say he gets what he wants, so he becomes Warden of the North.
Yep.
Who's going to be there to stop him? Sansa. I still foresee Sansa putting a knife in his back.
Mm.
You did it. You did say that quite a while, or you said that a while back.
Yeah, but Sansa kind of has the semi-hot for him.
No. I think she sees him more as like, you were loyal to my mother, and that, a respect thing.
I think she's starting to figure out that he's kind of a creep.
Lips.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he owns his own brothel. I mean, she's starting to probably see a little bit. She's not dumb.
No, she's not.
She knows it now, and she started to play.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think if she ever sees an opportunity to take care of Littlefinger, she's going to do it.
Right. I mean, she already showed. What's her name? Miranda is her name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That she's,
Yes.
talking to her in the bath, and Sansa just turns around like, "Bitch, I see right through you."
Yeah, she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
talk your big game. I know exactly where, and this is my house, bitch."
It's like, I am not scared of you here. Like,
I've gone through
But
so
even-
much shit. I don't need to hear your shit.
Well, yeah.
But even then, she's she's putting that face on, because as soon as Miranda leaves, she's like,
Well, she's actually
just left it out.
She's nervous. I mean, the Boltons are crazy.
she's about to marry
Yeah.
into crazy.
The flail people.
The flayed
Craziest.
men.
The flail.
So, now for the...
Can't wait till he gets his.
We had dark in the literal sense, as in there was no light, and now we're going to get dark in the what the fuck I need mind bleach.
Yeah.
So first off, she has to be led down the aisle by none other than Theon.
Yeah.
That's...
I mean, he's right now the closest thing there is for her to an older male figure from her family.
Exactly, from her old life.
Yeah.
See,
Her father's dead, her brother's dead,
he's still pretty whipped.
the old maester's dead.
Yeah, everybody's dead. Except Theon. He had that whole time walking her down from her room to the Godswood to whisper, like, your brothers aren't really dead. Like, but no.
Not gonna do it.
He's too whipped.
I know.
He's some form of Stockholm syndrome to Ramsay at this point.
Well, I mean, think about it though. Ramsay put him through a heck of a lot. I mean, fuck.
Ramsay cut his
He's
dick
gonna
off.
take more fingers. He lies.
That's one thing.
Ramsay
it's
took
also-
fingers and yeah.
Already freaking out, going, oh, well, if I don't walk you down the aisle, I'm gonna get beaten.
If you don't take my arm, I'm gonna get beaten.
It's like his beatings aren't anything light to take.
Right. So Sansa gets married.
Yep.
It's all nice and good. And I'm just thinking, okay, no one died at this wedding.
Not even nice. It was just
Like, this was the first pleasant wedding, short of... Tommen's was the first pleasant wedding we've had, but this was the first...
Yeah.
The next first pleasant wedding involving the Boltons.
yes.
And then that goes out the window.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Sansa, strip down naked, I'm going to make a woman out of you, and Reek's going to watch.
Yes, because he knew you as a kid, and it's like, all right.
It's like, you grew up with her and knew her as a girl, watch her become a woman.
I wanted it. Oh
That
my
whole scene, I was just like...
Can I pull my skin off and mail it to the actor? Because I will.
I felt so
can't,
bad.
like-
Wanted him to take a knife through his back. I really did. When his back was turned, when Ramsay's back was turned, I wanted to just stab him.
While I
Only
was,
just said
Sense of time.
there's a thing on Netflix with Ramsay in it, and I'm like, I can't watch it because he's too good of an actor. I can't watch anything that he's in anymore.
I know, because all you
plays,
think of is this asshole character.
he plays the psychopath too well. So...
He does. He does. And like now, his just looking at his face makes me want to vomit.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. He's probably typecasted into all those roles now. All these, like...
The whole time I'm staring at the scene like this. In my head is screaming, come on, Theon, do it, you fucking asshole. Just
Oh my god, me
Yeah.
too! I was like...
do
"Oh,
something.
Hit him over the head.
Even if it doesn't work, do something.
Just distract him.
No,
And then
Theon's-
as soon as it cut to black with Sansa screaming, and I was just like,
I know. And then the somber music started and credits. I was-
this is seriously how they're ending this episode, especially after that whole Jaime raped Cersei debacle they had last season.
Yeah.
I'm like,
But then
Yeah, I started yelling. I was like, "Put something funny on now!"
and I'm just staring like, oh my god, I can only imagine what Twitter's gonna be like after this episode. Holy shit.
What the whole Jamie?
Well, thank
and,
God they didn't
Cersei
actually
thing,
show
I
it
didn't even
going on.
care, because she's a bitch.
True. They didn't show anything going on.
Well,
Thankfully.
no,
You
because
still heard her cries.
sounds can be worse.
You
Mhm.
saw his
Yeah,
tears.
let's just
Sounds
imagine
can be
what's happening.
worse.
Just know.
Ugh, yeah.
I don't think the actor was old
Just
enough.
the elements that they had, it just made it really.
This, yeah, very dark
19?
episode.
The tears and the screams and the cutting, the feed to black.
Whole scene. Lovely.
Yeah.
In the most sarcastic sense of the word. Whew. Anyway, if that's not...
Now I'm
gonna be the-
depressed again.
No, now that we're depressed.
I know.
If this isn't the darkest episode, what does the dark one have in store?
I don't know.
Stannis' daughter get murderized.
No,
Very
don't say
upsetting.
that.
Ugh.
His wife needs to
It could
die,
get worse.
not her.
His wife needs to die.
They've killed children already in this show. I mean, it's not.
They didn't directly show it, but they implied it a baby getting killed in, like, you know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, next episode we're only getting... I think we're actually going to get Daenerys.
Yeah.
Looking more
And
on...
Finally.
We'll probably get King's Landing, so we haven't missed any King's Landing yet, I don't think.
No.
I think there was an episode.
You
King's Landing.
won.
I think
mean, remember, we've lost a lot of main characters in King's Landing, so
That's true.
I'm pretty
we
sure there
have.
was an episode with no King's Landing.
really the only main characters in King's Landing are all tied to each other right now, so
Yeah.
anything we get there is going to be towards that plot. Now,
Yeah.
the next episode is called The Gift. So, I mean, you get a preview of, you get some Jon Snow and the Night's Watchman being pissed off that he's taking this ranging outside the wall with wildlings.
Yeah.
More King's Landing stuff.
Working.
More Sansa stuff. Sansa's there crying in the snow at Winterfell while Ramsay's giggling. So I can only imagine what the hell that's about.
Yeah, really.
Really, exactly. And then we're probably going to get some Arya.
I would like to see more developed with the Arya story.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as I haven't read the books. I want to know.
They're going to probably get more Arya. I hope.
Well, I heard she's having a huge. I read before the season premiere, and said she's getting a big makeover, which obviously in turn probably means she's becoming someone else.
I wonder if she's gonna get that girl's face that she just cleaned the body for.
Ooh.
Because that girl's about her age.
But she's young. Oh, I thought she was younger than her.
She's a little young.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what? Arya's only 14?
Arya's
She looked
14.
like 10 or
I
9,
didn't
10.
think she
Yeah,
looked
she
that
looked a
young.
little kid.
But maybe
Yeah,
not.
but her body's small. You can't make an old woman that looks like a, you know.
No. But I want to see how they do it. I want to see the full act of changing.
Yeah.
I'm curious how they're doing it.
I say so.
She got a faux hawk.
Because, I mean, Jack and Car took a Batman's body. Like, he...
Yeah, no,
The-
they
with
shift
that-
entire bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
But then again, he's kind of good at this.
Yeah.
That's...
Doing it for many
that's
years.
true.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm sure.
start. You gotta start slow.
Start small, work your way
I
up.
don't back first.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So I believe that's our show.
So good.
I believe it's.
It was a great episode. Just, whoa, my God.
Yes.
Tough.
It was a tough ending. It
It
was
was.
tough.
Very tough.
So I'm gonna go with that. Like I said, that's our show. And thus ends the episode of Shared Windows, which I like. This made life on my end so much easier.
So happy having Michelle on. Yeah.
Finally, this is probably the one time. Well,
No, you got a
maybe
couple
not.
of these.
I hope so.
There's more. Anyway,
It's been a while since Walking Dead.
Pat, Michelle, and or both, where can they find you?
At that Twitter thing, you know, Michelle. And also
What's
time and space.
Space.
I was waiting for both of you. I
I'm
was
after
so
midnight.
disappointed.
You tried to ruin it.
John and Cleo, how about you two?
Who's first?
Pick a coin, flip a coin. Here, I'll do it right now.
Click one and we'll see who's first.
No.
Click one.
I'm flipping.
Click it. No, not flip it.
Cleo, you're first.
You can find me at Cleomoto on
And
the
you were first,
socials and on Twitch at the Cleomoto.
Okay, John, your turn.
You can find me doing very important things on Twitter at No More, and also on YouTube doing Let's Plays at Nahojm, Nhojm.
I'm gonna be on one of those.
Yeah, Darkest Dungeon.
Hey, I'll be on one of those eventually when we get to Left 4 Dead. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's right.
You can find me on Twitter at Thilidrin. You can find all of us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, MySpace, and YouTube at ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. And you can follow this podcast and talk about Game of Thrones and all that other specific fun stuff on one of our new Facebook pages that we set up. It is, I believe it's ASOTV GOT for Game of Thrones. The link will be in the description below this video. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Diddly, 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 diddly,
Bye. Diddling.
Diddly diddly do.
diddly, diddly.